time you get to the finals, it's just like, just let it all out. It's the last race of the day. It's just give it all you guys, see what's there, and that's what I did.
And you talk a lot about manifestation and writing down your goals. I saw that with the 10-6. And what was your thoughts for the 200? Like, what were some of your goals?
Really, honestly and truthfully, so I did write down some time for the 200 early in the year, which is crazy because I wrote down 21.9, and then I ran that in Philly. And I was like, oh, okay, so technically my body has other plans for me than what my goals do. So really, then after that is just once again listening to my coach and focusing on the things that he has been training me to do and executing the way that I need to. So literally coming out here doing it is just it's all about execution for me. I feel like as long as I'm executing my race the way I know I can, then the times are going to continue to come. And 21.84, I'll take it. I'll take it for sure.
And now that you're finally done, how are you going to celebrate?
Oh, I'm getting me a big bowl of fries and really just chill out and hang out with my family after I go to processing, of course. But yeah, like literally that's what it is.
That's some Culvers.
Yeah. We gonna hold off on Culvers until the big job is done. We still got Tokyo to go, so we gonna still be good. I've been doing a good job so far as being disciplined with the things that I eat and stuff like that. So I'm gonna continue that training because it's been working. But after Tokyo, it's lit.
Melissa, you said after winning the 100, it was a dream. So just how does it feel just to accomplish the sprint?
Crazy enough, I didn't even really think about it that way until you said it. Like, I did actually come out here and win the 100 and 200. But it's also something that I've been working towards. Obviously the 100 is my preferred event, and it's also my favorite. But also, I've spent so much time in my career shying away from how good I can be in the 200, and now I'm just starting to embrace that because I know that the more my times get faster in the 200, the more it's going to help my 100. So I'm really just embracing that whole feel. Once again, listening to my coach and him helping me to execute the way that I need to. So I'm excited. I get to say that I completed the double at a US Champs, which is very hard, by the way. It's not easy, okay? So yeah.
Is this the most confident you've been, you think?
In my career, I would have to say yes. If I didn't say yes, I would be lying.
Does this build your confidence, or is this proof that your confidence is high?
It's a little bit of both. It gives me more confidence, but it also proves that I've always had that belief in myself, and the people around me, they've had that belief in me as well. Before the first round of the 200K, I was literally like kind of psyching myself out because it was like, dang, I ain't never ran 200s in one day. Like, that's kind of different. But then one of my training partners told me, he's like, you're a dog, you'll be fine. And then it's just like, okay, like all these people around me know that I can do this, so why am I fighting it myself? And even though I was still freaking out a little bit, after I came back after the first one, it was kind of like, all right, Melissa, get out your own head, go out there and execute the way you know you can, and then afterwards you can be tired.
Like doing stuff like this brings a lot of attention. Are you gonna be comfortable with that level of attention?
I feel like I've done a pretty good job of staying in my bubble, staying in Melissa's space. Really, and that starts with just not that a lot of people have been saying bad things about me this year, but just cutting out a lot of social media and not letting even though I'm accomplishing a lot of things and people are praising me for them, I don't want to get too caught up in that, because as much as I've been accomplishing, that could also be taken away. So I don't ever want to take that for granted or get caught up in what I've already done, or let that be something that brings on something else that might not be too humbling, or may come off as a different way. So I always just try to stay in my lane, try to stay in my bubble, and just also understanding the difference between being prideful versus being confident in who you are. At the end of the day, God knows your heart. He knows, like, obviously that's not the type of person I am. I've never been that type of person, but I don't want to ever put myself in a predicament to where I get confused in that myself, So social media for me is the biggest thing that I've cut out of. I still be on there, I still post, but I like, as far as getting the notifications and things like that, like I've cut all that out. I'll go on there maybe like once or twice a day, scroll a little bit, and then if I get to see too much of me, I'm like, all right, time to get off.
I'm sure you learned a lot from being with Sha'Carri and what she deals with watching that. Did that teach you how you want to handle it when it's you in the spotlight?
I mean, yes and no. Everybody's different at the end of the day, and I feel like she's done a really good job of handling what it means for her to be in the spotlight and things like that. But I also have my own way about doing that as well. So I feel like at the end of the day, it really just depends on the person, and I know like obviously what works best for me.
And the success this year, Is it a culmination of what you're doing, or is it anything like one change you made this year, or is it just building on past years?
A combination of a lot of things. It's like a lot of things and also not a lot of things. Really this year, the biggest thing was just me staying healthy, starting out the year that way and seeing where it could take me. And then now it's just about staying disciplined and who I want to be, what I want to, the things that I want to accomplish and how I go about doing those things, you know. Even on the days, it could be something as simple as this. We have a hard day at the track and coach is like, all right, cool down. Like literally our cool down is a lap. We walk a lap. And it was one day, it was so hot outside, I was so tired, I was like, oh, I don't want to walk. And I was literally walking away from the track and I was like, Melissa, go do your walk. Like, it's just little things like that where it's like, you know, I know later on down the road, like I'm going to be rewarded for that because I could have took the easy way out and just didn't do the cool down lap. But instead I chose to do it because I know what I'm working towards.
It's been great this year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Japanese TV station.
Hey.
What does the World Championship